This is our Player of the Week analysis.
Chinese Suiki Shai Dejun, the outside hitter. 23-year-old in play. Looking over. There's containment. Oh, ball rested on top of the tape there for a while. 2-on-1. Well read with the block there. Real hard work from Lee, dashing across to this left-hand side to try and help out his outside hitter in defence. Well, they went left, they went right, there was no way through. Just looking.
Let's take a look at the alignments in this particular rally. A setter who is circled is the server in this particular rally. Obviously, that would make our setter right back. And because our setter is right back, Japan should be in rotation 1. Hard to tell initially from the video, but our setter, number 3, will be our middle back. If we look behind the attack line, we'll see that he has been in between the right back and the left back, who is the libero. Thus, China would be in rotation 2. It becomes more evident that number 3 is a back row player, because once China attacks, you can see on defense, number 3 takes a defensive position with his fellow back row players. Likewise, number 8 for Japan takes a defensive position with his fellow back row players following an attack by his team as well. Let's analyze some other aspects of this outstanding rally by these two teams. After the serve by our setter for Japan, we have a dig. We will have an overhead set by our setter for China. This was supposed to be a potentially Piper big back row attack. It ends up this being the tip attack by our back row player. We have a dig. Now we have an overhead set by the back row player, which is potentially could have been called a double contact. We have a push attack by Japan, and now we have a dig by China, followed by our overhead set by our setter for China, and a potential go attack turns into a tip attack. We have a block, followed by a dig by our blockers for Japan. We will have an overhead set by our setter for Japan, and we'll have a go attack by our front row player. We have a block, followed by an overhead pass, another overhead set by our setter for Japan, and this particular type of attack to the opposite here on the right side of the floor is called a red. Now we have a dig by China, followed by an overhead set by a non-setter, which also could have been a potential double contact. We will have a dig, which turns into attack by our front row player for China. Now we have a dig by our libero, followed by an overhead set by our setter for Japan, and our final attack is a go attack for Japan. This outstanding rally had a total of 23 contacts. 2 of the contacts in the rally, which were overhead sets performed by non-setters, could have been called as double contacts. We had a variety of attacks in this rally, including a push attack, a tip attack, some digs that ended up being attacks, one back row attack, one red attack, and several goals. This is our Player of the Week analysis.